Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So James Madison's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. To the air, it's Dowdell. He's got him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. On the move. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
It's just so nice to have a single baller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He's got it on the right. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Lost. On 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab over the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Bucs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Going right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do.
Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to throw, it's Dowdell. Safe completion on the screen. Fighting off the defender. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
Those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he laid the getting the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Slides to back and leaves it on the option. What a move to get room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs throwing. You just can't do it better.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. The screen, he's got wheels, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowning this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. Then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Dowdell. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Calls his own number. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
On target to the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Complete to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Baker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the touchdown Bucs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab. It's Baker. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On the ground, it's Thorne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Dowdell. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But
makes a grab past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bring in the heat. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Buys a little time with his feet. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Looking for room, it's Thorne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Oh, the spot in the defense. Chain gang on the move. It'll be down at the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thorne. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch, it's Gibson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That's caught. It's up short. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Looking for a huge play. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his man. It's Thorne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline.